Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Laughing Boy here, and today I am going to be bringing you a video on what's kind of a walkthrough of the Dima memory puzzles. It's going to be a long video, so I am going to include timestamps in the description so that you can skip to the one that you're looking for. Anyway, I hope that you enjoy it, and I hope that it is informative. So don't forget to leave a like if you liked it. Okay, here we are with the first one. It's pretty simple. You just want to go over here and store these things to start off with. You want to make sure these little gaps here, when you fill them in, that they're at least 2 wide, because you don't want them. You don't want your little buddies there. You don't want to give them any chance or any excuse to get tangled up with stuff. You want to make sure that the bridge is at least 2 wide, because you don't want your little bots waiting for each other. But for this one, of course, first thing you got to do once you get over here is to remove this block so that the beam hits the little square there.
The gap. But now you have to deal with the security systems.
Okay, now we've got the first wall down. You just this one is simple. We're just going to build a little bridge there, and we're going to come over here. And we're going to turn this block, and we're going to turn it so that the well, we're going to turn it manually, I guess, so that the little point is.
But now you have to deal with the security systems.
At that one.
That red firewall is blocking you and your indexers from reaching the data.
Now, where you're going, of course, you don't need, more than 1 wide, but for your little bugs, you need it to be 2 wide so that they're not waiting for each other to cross. But this one is, again, pretty simple. Okay, this is level 2, and the first thing you're going to want to do is to get the beam going through there. And to do that, all you have to do is pretty simple. You just go down here. Let me make sure here's where you started, and you just go here, just go down these little stairs and pick this up. And now the beam is going into that little conduit, and it's coming out over there. So now we just go over here. We're going to need these things. You don't take any of them with you, so don't worry about trying to store them up. But you're going to need a lot of them. Well, you're going to need most of them, just moving stuff around. Doesn't hurt anything to have extra ones. Okay, so where we're trying to go, we need this thing. We're trying to get that beam to go there. In order to do that, first thing we have to do, or the next thing we have to do, is unblock that and put our little mirror thing here. We want to turn it so that this side here is pointing that way. And that dissolved our little wall. But we have one more, and that one is right here. So what we're going to do is we have another little I guess, I don't know what you want to call that, but yeah. So what we're going to do here, we're going to need a few of these to fill that gap. You don't have to fill all of them. You just want to have a good consistent path. So what we're going to do here is I'm just going to, the beam is coming right here, and we're going to need to turn it right here. So I am going to put a couple of these things down right there. I need it to be one higher, and then we're going to put this fella up there. We're going to make sure, yeah, that's the way I want to turn it, right there. And now it should be good to go. And now again, you want the path to be at least 2 wide, so they're not waiting for each other to get through any particular gap. You don't have to use up every block, and you don't have to make it, you don't have to make it real pretty. You do want to put the guns down. In some cases, it's a good idea to have the guns down first.
Intrusion detected. Countermeasures initiated.
I don't guess it's ever a bad idea to have the guns down first.
Beginning attrition of intrusive program.
Now we're going to put these here. You only have 5 guns, and you can't store those either, unfortunately. You can't take those with you from level to level.
Sentry initiating erasure of intrusive indexer.
And that's level 2 done. It is important to note that it's not always possible to have those little bridges too wide, but it does make things move a lot smoother when they are. Anyway, on to level 3. Okay, here we go with number 3. This one is, well, it's okay, here we go with number 3. Still not all that difficult. They do get more complicated as you go along. But anyway, this one, as you see, there is a starting point. We just came up the little, hopped up the little stairs here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and remove these blocks, and that is going to disintegrate the first firewall. But then, as you can tell, we're going to need, we have another firewall. And when we have another firewall here, so what we're going to do here, we're going to need the little mirror thing that's in there, but there is another one right up there. You might also notice the end of a conduit up there. The access point is behind that firewall that we're just about to break through. Well, we're gonna hop up here, back up the little stairs. We're gonna come up here, try not to jump off, and we're gonna build us a tiny little bridge right here, just to go around and go in here. And then we're going to pick up our little, whoops, pick up the stuff that's in here. I like that little firewall there. But yeah, as you can see, there is our conduit, and we are just about to be making use of that in just a second. Yeah, I was So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna put block right there, and then we're gonna put our little mirror right here. Now obviously we're gonna, once I get this one down, we're going to get the little mirror from in there. We're also going to move the beam so that it goes into the conduit, and then it will remove that firewall. And I'm going to collect these because I'm going to need them. Okay, this one I need, I just need to leave a blank spot between that pillar. Oh, that's the wrong cube. Just need to leave a blank spot between that little pillar and this one. And then I'll just pick up this little mirror cube and... oh, I got turned. Okay, we're going to turn it that way, where the little cone is going there, and there goes our firewall. Now once we have that wall down, we are going to, I've already picked this up. What we're going to do, we're going to leave this one here like it is, because we're going to need that beam up here. We do want to, I've already filled in our little bridge too wide right here. And, well, we're going to need that beam to take that wall down. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to carefully get up there. Now if you fall, well, if you fall, this happens. You start off back here. It does not reset anything. See, this is where we were. Actually, we were over there, but we can. This is where we're needing to go. I'm gonna have to get up there. Very carefully. And you're like me, you know, myself. When I'm up here doing this stuff, I just kind of get nervous, like I'm actually on a high wire or something. But anyway, so here we go, and then we'll put our little mirror. We're going to make sure that that is turned the right direction. That's going to take care of our last firewall, and then we just need to hop down off of here. We don't really need any of this anymore, so I'm going to go ahead and collect these. Now here, this does Minecraft physics do apply. This is supposed to be a computer program after all, so oh, I'm gonna fall. Never mind. No, I didn't. Okay, so well, here all we have left to do is to build our little bridge and to put the guns in some good location. And here we are with number 4. This is where it starts to get a little complicated. A little tricky. Don't fall down the hole. We are going to need the little mirror blocks and all of our little glowy blocks here. Need to get we have a mirror block in there that we're going to need to get to. So well, here we go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to attach our little mirror block, the one that we do have. Right there. And then we're going to grab up these fellas over here. And we are going to redirect our beam again. We need to get our beam over there. I am going to try a little trick with Minecraft physics. I'm going to put that block there, and then I'm going to remove these blocks. Actually, that's a little high, so what we're going to do is I'm going to put that block there. Then I'm going to remove that block, remove that block, remove that block, so you know, so we'll have it for later. And I'm going to put this little fella right there. And now we're going to need a pillar, I believe, right there. No, I missed it. We're going to need a little pillar right here. We're stepping on our bugs. And there we go. There is our next firewall removed. Now it's kind of well, it's kind of important to realize that there is a reason that there's a hole up here. There's a reason more than just watching me jump off in it. And that is our next little trick with the beam. You need to kind of carefully walk off here. As our beam is coming down from the ceiling, and we are going to I think we need, nope, we don't need any more. There we go. We're going to turn it back this way. And then we are going to go over here and turn it that way. And that takes care of our next little wall over there. And I don't know how our little bugs got over there, but they did. And now all we have to do is fill in this long bridge and put our guns down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a couple of guns right here. I don't really like having the bridge finished before the guns are down, but oh, looks like I'm not really going to have it that way. So anyway, so now we just have to, like I said, just finish out the bridge. And it doesn't have to be anything special, just as long as it's boy, I seem to be out of blocks. Yeah, now I like to have the path too wide all the way across, but not absolutely necessary. And even though these things will snap in there as part of the bridge, the little mirror blocks is what I'm talking about. The little bugs don't seem to want to walk on them. So anyway, now I have my guns down, and my little bugs are ready for the trip. One of them seems to be stuck.
Indexer erased.
One of them seems to be stuck, and the other one seems to have died. Something worth noting, when initially I had this little gun just across from this gun here, and my little bugs were getting shot at while they were over here, so I moved this gun closer. And what actually wound up happening was, not only was this gun firing and shooting the little balls, but that one was also firing. So having them spaced out like this, anything that this gun can fire at, that gun can fire at, and vice versa. So just keep that in mind. It's also worth noting that a couple of these have died, but I still have 5 of them.
Sentry initiating erasure of intrusive indexer.
Okay, now finally number 5, last but not least. We have to traverse this little bitty gap right there. Yeah, but in order for us to break that firewall down, we have to travel all over this room. This one is going to be one where you're going to be reusing several of the little blocks, and you're going to be visiting most of the room. And well, you can go ahead, but the good thing is you can go ahead and just put your little, you can put your guns down, and that way, as soon as you get it all taken care of, the bugs can do their work, and it won't take very long. Okay, what I've done here is I've taken up all the little blocks that were attached to this, and I built a little bridge going this way. This is where we started. There is our objective, and I built a little narrow bridge that goes right over here. Our beam is coming into the top of this, and what we are going to do, what I want to do is, let me get up here and show you. I want to get in there and turn the beam, and initially I want to take out that red wall over there, so I can go over there and get the blocks that are over there, including that little the little mirror block. Anyway, so here we go. I am just gonna hop down here, go ahead and pull that out. I need to remove that.
Sentry has detected active intrusive program.
Yeah, guns are already taking out the little defensive bots. Anyway, so I am going to just move that for the moment. Well, I'll store it. And I'm a little nervous that I'm going to back off of this thing. Alright, so that's where I need my little mirror block. Right there. It's pointed the right direction. Cannot have too many of these little blocks. But this is the main reason I come out here, was to grab the mirror block. There are more blocks over there if you want to go get them. I may need them, I don't know. And in order to hit that one, it appears that I was aiming at the wrong block initially, so I had to go back and correct that, but here it is.
Sentry initiating erasure of intrusive indexer.
Yeah, Sentry gonna try.
Sentry initiating erasure of intrusive indexer.
I built a bridge over there, and I gathered all the blocks that are in there. But what I'm going to do now has nothing to do. I am going to bypass
Sentry initiating erasure of
the
intrusive
conduit
indexer.
over there. I just I came up here on top of this thing, and I built 3 blocks up, and I attached one of the turning blocks, and it is hitting that block over there. What I intend to do is to go over there, remove that, turn that, put one of the mirror blocks in there so that it will go through the gap that's there, over there, and it will remove that last, well, not the last one, but it will remove the firewall over there.
Sentry initial.
Okay, now I made my way over here. See if I can show you where I was. We're standing on top of that. What I did was I built a little bridge. I built a bridge over from the base over there. There's a mirror block right down there that I picked up on the way, and I didn't have to build a bridge over to here. There's stairs. I'll show you that in a moment. And well, I've cleared I've cleared that hole, and now I put a block there. That one is just to help me move around. But this is where I'm going to put my turning block, and it just took out that wall. And I'm going to grab that. And I will need one more.
Sentry beginning erasure protocol against
I
unauthorized
have
indexer.
41 of these things now. Okay, so next I'm going to go over there, and I'm going to go here, and I'm going to build a bridge over to there, and I'm going to start, I need to go and redirect my beam around where it goes into the conduit over there, so that I can finagle it around so it comes over here, it comes out at the right level, and I'm going to have to turn it down. I'm going to have to turn it somewhere below me, and I'm going to have to turn it again over there, and then I'll be golden. But this thing takes a few minutes, so don't get started on this one unless you have time. Okay, I made a little bit of a mistake. I used one too many mirrors. So what I've done here, I've come in here. You see the beams coming down from there. So I put one of the mirrors here, turned it this way, and put one of the mirrors there, turned it that way, built a little bridge over here to this little bitty set of blocks over here where one of the mirrors was, and I set a mirror here. Now that goes through the little hole. It goes all the way through that piece over here. Goes all the way through here. And it goes and hits the conduit over there where we need it to hit. And it comes out of the conduit, hits our mirror there. Now I'm going to break it there for a second. I know I didn't show you how I put that mirror there. I'll show you that in a minute. I put that mirror there though after I had initially routed the beam wrong. Initially, I routed the beam from the center building. I routed it directly to the building in the back, and then ran it around the that centerpiece that's hanging down in the way. That takes 3 mirrors to do. I only had 2 mirrors to work with. That's why I routed it the way I did. Takes 1 less mirror. Anyway, I'll show you how I got that mirror out there, and then we'll pick up that clip where I just left off. Okay, now what I did here was I came out from the center little pyramid area. Here, let me just show you. I can do it without falling. There is the conduit. So I came out here. I built a little bridge out here. I built this up, and I have the little mirror attached right there. There are 2 blocks between the mirror and the floor, and it just barely clears that formation right there. So now I have to go over there, turn it back this way, and then turn it again that way. Hits our mirror there, goes over there, hits our mirror there, and we are about to finally, let's see, make sure how many of these things we have. We've only got 2 left. That's okay, I'll scavenge what I need. Because after this, we don't need any more bridges. Put that there, and that there, and this right there, and there goes the firewall. And there you have it. There's all 5 puzzles. I know it's a long video. I hope it was informative, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Laughing boy out. Standing on it.